Hey guys, Bobbery18 here, and welcome to a random gameplay on SpongeBob the SquarePants, on the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. I know what you're saying. Oh my god, Bobbery, how could you do a license game? Those suck. And normally, you would be right, but in this case, it's not. And this is actually a good game. You'll see when we get to you'll see. Let's just start up the game, and pretty much this game just follows the plot of the actual SpongeBob movie. You know, the old one, the one that came out in like 2004. Obviously, this is a GameCube game. I think it was also released on Xbox and PS2, but I'm playing the GameCube version because it's the one I'm most familiar with. And yeah, I did actually play this game when I was growing up. I got it as like a birthday or a Christmas present or something, and I did play it growing up, and I actually enjoyed it. It's sort of like a collectathon. It's like a platform. It is a platformer, but it's almost like a collectathon, like any Mario, like 3D Mario game or something. I don't know. It just seems very familiar. Like there's levels you can select, and there's like different well, the collectibles in this game, they're not like shines or stars, are Goofy Goober tokens, because SpongeBob, yeah. But you can select levels, and there's different Goober tokens you can get within those levels. And yeah, there's also voice acting, and I probably should have found a way to turn on subtitles. But if you can't read it, or if you can't hear it, then I'm sorry. But go watch the SpongeBob movie. It's definitely a better representation of this story. And yeah, some of the models are, yeah, I mean, like, look at Mr. Krabs there. He's like always smiling, even then SpongeBob slapped him. But trust me, the gameplay is actually it's actually really fun. If you ever played Battle for Bikini Bottom, it's actually really similar to that, except this came out after it, so it sort of improves on some mechanics that were in that game. And in fact, after watching like a few gameplay videos of Battle for Bikini Bottom, this game is really similar to that. Like, it has a lot of the same gameplay mechanics. It has a lot of the same like gameplay styles. I don't know. I guess they wanted to make like an updated version of that. Also, they probably just made it to sort of cash in with the SpongeBob movie thing. But it is fun. Trust me. I don't know. It's like one of the only licensed games that's actually fun. And at one point, I was actually considering making a Let's Play on this game. I mean, I sort of still am. I mean, considering that most people think that licensed games, like every licensed game has to suck, then they would probably just write this game off as another one of those. But it doesn't. It's actually good, and I think because of that, it seems kind of underrated in my opinion. Like, obviously, I mean, I don't expect people to go around praising a SpongeBob game, and I'm not saying it's the best game ever. It's just, it is really good, especially for a licensed game. Like, I wouldn't expect a licensed game to be this good. I don't know, it's just, I haven't even 100%ed it, actually, because of, like, there actually gets really hard missions later on. Like, to get every Goofy Goober token, you have to, do some time trials, and with, like, racing levels later on and stuff like that, and it gets really challenging, actually. I'll probably show it off a bit in this one, because we'll definitely get past this level, and then after this level, there's a, like a Patrick level, then there's a racing level. Yeah, this game pretty much has like 4 different gameplay styles. There's you platforming as SpongeBob, then there's you platforming as Patrick. They pretty much control the same way. I mean, they both have spins, except they have different special moves, which you can actually upgrade. If you see that bar in the top right up there, that's when that fills, that means you get like 1 upgrade token thing to upgrade a move, or your health. As you see, we have Krabby Patties as your health, and when you can upgrade it, then it upgrades you're able to hold 1 more Krabby Patty. That's probably self-explanatory, but yeah, that's what happens. And the other 2 gameplay styles are, there's a racing one where you're usually either racing in like the Patty Mobile, which is also from the SpongeBob movie. See, we even got, oh yeah, we got an upgrade right now. So if you just press C, you can upgrade something. I guess I'll upgrade the Karate Spin since we're playing as SpongeBob right now. And then, yeah, you can see the bars on the side there is how many upgrades you can get. Like, health has 3, this Karate Spin has 2, like that. But now it's like a metal Karate Spin. And yeah, the 4th style of gameplay, it's sort of like the car, or it's sort of like driving, except it's more like a slide. Like, you're going down, it's more like downward focused, like you're in a thing that goes down the slide. Like the first level that shows that off is the 4th level in the game. No, I think it's the 5th level in the game actually, 4th or 5th. But it shows off you're in like a bathtub and you're sliding down like a mountain in a bathtub. It's called like Rub-a-Dub-Dub Slip Sliding in the Tub. And yeah, one other one is where you're going down like a chasm in a shell. I don't know. It just really it may not be totally connected with the movie, but I don't see that as a reason to like not hate it. In fact, since it is like sort of more disconnected from the movie, it might be actually better because according to most people, the more connected it is with the license thing, then that makes it bad. But anyway, although the screens they show from the movie do kind of irk me. Like they probably could have had just like better, well, not better, they probably could have just had like 3D animated cutscenes for everything, especially because the voiceovers they do while just showing these stills aren't taken from the movie. They were re-recorded for the game, which even though these stills are taken from the movie, so I don't know. But anyway, if you've seen the movie, you know that that first situation was just a dream sequence. And yeah, basically the plot is Mr. Krabs opens a Krusty Krab tube. Plankton tries to steal the formula. He actually succeeds, and then SpongeBob has to go take back King Neptune's crown that Plankton stole from Shell City. There's a movie about it. Go watch it. It's actually pretty good, and it's probably where SpongeBob sort of went downhill, but I don't really need to explain that because I'm more about the gameplay than the actual story, like I probably said before, and actually they kind of explain the whole story right now. But then SpongeBob and Patrick just sort of get quote-unquote drunk on ice cream, okay, at the Goofy Goober place. I actually kind of forget the name of it, but yeah. I'm ready! Depression. Yeah, that's actually a line from the movie. Most of the level names are lines from the movie. Like I know there's one called I'll Let You Pet Mr. Whiskers. It's actually a boss. I guess that's sort of like a 5th style of gameplay if you want to count that, but yeah, there are bosses. And yeah, that's Patrick wakes up from a night having a bunch of ice cream on a, I'm guessing because SpongeBob actually didn't get his promotion, then they were kind of like wallowing in ice cream to calm them, okay? And I guess the reason we don't get to play SpongeBob is because he runs away, okay? But yeah, with Patrick here, we pretty much can do the same thing. We can do a star spin as we could as SpongeBob, although he will get an ability in this level that will actually set him apart from SpongeBob, but also SpongeBob's karate spin is like upgraded now, but you know. Both of them can actually do double jumps too, which I guess is sort of akin to the spin jump almost in like in Mario Galaxy or something like that, because it gives you sort of like an extra jump. I mean, that's what a double jump does, but yeah, I don't know. I just saw this game in my library. I picked it up. I actually did like a little playthrough of like the first few levels before I started doing this random gameplay, and I was like, you know, I really like this game. Why not do a random gameplay on it? Because I feel like it does sort of deserve more attention. And usually I try to do that with random gameplay like videos. I try to give games I think deserve more recognition. At least I try to. Not that I think that everyone will actually do that, but I'm hoping that they will with the videos that I make. Not that I think I'm that influential, and I'm pretty sure I said that before, but you know, some people will actually do that. And yeah, I never really got like why there's a thing that makes peanuts with like mascots in them. I never really got this. Even as a kid, I found it pretty weird that there was like a machine making like mascots for the store. I never even really got why the mascots were trying to hurt you. I mean, Patrick and SpongeBob probably spent like the whole night spending money there, so I never really got why like these guys were actual enemies. But we can destroy the enemy spawner really quick. Although you want to get away from it because it does explode. And that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, Patrick can also grab onto like ice cubes like this to swing. If you press Y while going on it like that, he can use his tongue to swing. So fun. I think there's actually another treasure chest down here. You probably saw earlier that I picked up a treasure chest, and those unlock like concept art, some music. Like I think they even unlock some like trailers for the actual movie. But yeah, so it unlocks extra stuff like that. Those are also probably required for one. Probably. Those are also required for 100%. I guess I'm really unsure of myself when I say probably. I don't know. And I say it a lot, which means I guess I'm always unsure of myself, which... Okay, anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's pretty much what I wanted to say about this game. I mean, we'll probably get through this and then probably the next level, maybe. Or no, probably just this, because this level can actually be longer if, like, than you would think. We need to actually go get a few more Goofy Goober tokens because Mindy is actually the person that teaches you your spells. Yeah, there's a thing called an ounce of bounce, and you can either do this or there's a fight. Like, there's like a challenge arena thing where you can earn another Goofy Goober token. But well, I'll do this one first. And this is what I meant. Like, there's missions inside of the main mission that allow you to get Goofy Goober tokens. And in that way, it's like, I don't know, I feel like it's almost kind of like Mario 64, or at least Mario 64. Maybe not like the other 3D Mario games, because like those are more linear in their level style, but I think it is with at least this one, or with Mario 64, because you can get the tokens so out of order like that. I think you only need 3 for that, or 2. Yeah, we have enough for the cartwheel move, and this is what I meant. Patrick now gets the cartwheel, which also sets him apart from SpongeBob. SpongeBob doesn't have the move, obviously, and now we can spin, spin, spin. It also has a faster way to travel, I think. And if I get enough Goofy Goober, or if I get enough, like, I guess these are like weights, because like if you've ever seen the movie, the plot is like sort of SpongeBob and Patrick, I guess, to an extent, thinking that they aren't like manly enough, and I guess weights are manly or something like that. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much why we're collecting these. These are basically just like different amounts of coins, I guess, if you want to compare it to Mario even more. It even says the number that they're worth on the thing. And like I said earlier, it's how you get your upgrades in this game. So I'll probably even get an upgrade before I leave this room if I keep getting enough like this. Or maybe not, because actually, yeah, probably not. But I will get that Krabby Patty, because I like health. It feels almost weird talking about the SpongeBob game like this, but I don't know. Like I said, it is actually really good, and I would recommend you give it at least a chance. I mean, just don't write off all licensed games as horrible. I mean, they kind of are nowadays, but this was before all the shovelware on the Wii, and this was before people knew that they could capitalize off the Wii's like insane demographic market. So I guess in that way it makes it more heartfelt of a game, and it's a better game, and it's better game than most licensed games are, in my opinion. And I've probably said that multiple times now, so you're probably getting tired of me actually saying it, but I just want to stress that it is actually good. I don't just like, if you actually watch someone play through the whole game, or if you play through the whole game yourself, I'm pretty sure you'd enjoy it. If you're a fan of like any other, if you're a fan of like Mario platformers even, like I said, I compare this to that, and I really like that. Or I guess I sort of like Mario 64, but that's a whole nother story. The point is that that's a critically acclaimed series, and this is kind of like that, and it's good because of that. So I don't know. Just saying to give other games a chance other than just what's mainstream. I don't know. Anyway, we got an upgrade, so I guess I'll upgrade this. No, not the Star Spin. I'll upgrade the cartwheel, because once you get it, you get like a shield in front of the cartwheel, which is really cool. Yeah, you get like a shield, which I think kills enemies from the side too. I think it also makes you invincible to like enemies attacking you. So that's pretty cool. Although unfortunately you can't spin in midair, and that's for a reason that you'll actually, once you play through the game, you'll actually see why later. Because Patrick actually gets a move where you can jump and then press B to do a ground pound of sorts. But that's actually way later in the game. Actually, we're already up to like 16 minutes, so I think after this little cutscene here, well, no, I'll do the next level, just because I actually want to show off the driving thing, because it's actually pretty fun, and the next level is pretty short. Because, basically for every driving and like falling level, there's three other challenges that you can do. There's a time trial, then there's a ring challenge, and then there's like a macho time trial, and then there's a just beat your fastest time trial instead of the like just getting through the level. And yeah, just reiterating what the movie already said now, I guess. Well, what this game is saying. So if you've never seen the movie, then I guess this is a sort of free showing. I don't know. I would actually be kind of surprised if Viacom like claimed this video just because of the stills from the movie, because I've heard that Viacom is actually really kind of stingy in what they copyright claim. I don't know. I've heard that they're even more stingy than Nintendo at times, and yeah, that's if you've ever seen on Nintendo like claims videos willy-nilly, then I can't even like I can't even think of what Viacom would be. Anyway, Sandwich Driving 101. That's not a line from the movie because you actually never. They didn't really spend much time on them actually driving. But obviously they have to make a game out of it, so they did, and it's pretty fun. You basically just have to drive out of Bikini Bottom because for some reason there's a lot of construction going on, even though technically in the story of the movie, Plankton didn't start taking over things until after SpongeBob and Patrick left the city. So I don't know why they decided to have it like this. I mean, they could have just had like regular construction going on and not have it like involved with Plankton at all. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, this is a pretty much like a very dumbed down Mario Kart, I guess you could say. If you press the R button and you get these if you get these nitros and then press the R button, you can use them and you go really, really fast. There's not actually drifting in this like these types of levels as far as I know. You just sort of like, it's sort of like automatic drifting where if you just like circle around then you drift. There are even secret paths like in here, and SpongeBob even says like a new path, which I always kind of thought was good. I mean, I'm just glad they got like the actual voice actors to play the characters in this game, because if they didn't, that would just be I hate when games like, or I hate when anything does that. Like they try to like pay homage, or like they're trying to be like a licensed game to the original source material, and then they don't even get the original voice actors that played the characters to be in that like thing that's paying homage to the source material, and it just bugs me because it's like it's not the same thing. I don't know. I'm probably just being overly OCD about it, but you know me, that's what I usually do sometimes, mostly. I don't know. Yeah, there's also separate paths that you can go on, but surprisingly, the cop is not deterred at all by us driving a sandwich, because I guess that's a normal occurrence in Bikini Bottom or something. I have no idea. But buildings going down, construction going on, Plankton is definitely taking over. I have no idea why, like I said, because it doesn't happen until SpongeBob and Patrick are already gone. But I don't know. Gameplay wise, they need a reason. Another treasure chest in here, and it can actually be kind of hard to miss, or it can be actually kind of easy to miss, because one, you don't usually well, not a lot of people would actually discover that hidden path. I know I didn't on my first try. Well, that's probably because I was really little when I first played this game. But two, because like even if you do go for that separate path, the ramp, sometimes you can actually miss it on the ramp there. And I don't know, I've had that happen before. Although, as you've probably seen, most of the items do get like sucked into you sometimes when you're like chasing after them. So I don't know. It still can be kind of hard to miss, in my opinion. Something I really do like about this game, though, is later in the game, you actually come back, if you've ever seen the movie, like at the end of the movie and at the end of the game, SpongeBob and Patrick obviously come back to Bikini Bottom with the crown, and they come back, and you do another driving level when you come back, and it's basically like just this level, except harder. There's more obstacles, except it's like reverse. So I don't know, that's just another really cool like little thing like that. But anyway, another Goofy Goober token, yay. If you actually pause, and in fact when the next level starts, I'll just skip like the cutscenes because I don't want to do anymore because we're already up to like 20 minutes. I'll actually pause the game and you can see that there's other challenges that you can do. 3,000 Miles to Shell City. Yeah, this is another SpongeBob level. And in fact, you need a certain amount of Goofy Goober tokens to progress to get another special ability that you need in this level. And sometimes they do that, which I kind of, I guess I can kind of understand because they want you to play, like, the rest of the game because, I don't know. Like, she says we need more Goofy Goober tokens. Did you say we need 10? Holy crap, that's a lot. But anyway, yeah, you can go back to other levels and, like, warp to the specific missions that you've seen. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I think this game is still really fun, even though it is a licensed game, and I really recommend you should try it if you're a fan of SpongeBob or just platforms in general. I guess I'm a fan of SpongeBob, so or at least old SpongeBob. Modern SpongeBob is debatable. But anyway, that is going to be it for now. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you later.